Hello everybody, it's Crazy Mike 1706, and today I will be reviewing the TNA New York City house show. Let me say, guys, that I waited on the line for about 4 hours in the New York City cold to get in. But all in all, this was just a great show. And you know what? Waiting on in that line in that cold, it was well worth it, because this is probably one of the best shows I've ever been to in my life, and I seriously mean that. You guys can say whatever the hell you want about TNA, but I can tell you right now, this house show was very good. I loved it, and I'll do it all over again anytime. First and foremost, I bought the standing seats, but then, you know, a kid, he had an extra ticket, so I said, hey, you know what, I'll buy it off you, so I got VIP seats. But let's get started, and then I'll tell you on some stories after the review. When I was on the line, none other than Tommy Dreamer popped up. And I was just surprised. I was like, what the fuck? You know, I'm not speculating anything, but just letting you guys know. And also, I noticed that when LAX came in, they came with, I'm pretty sure it was Becky Bayless. It had to be her. But in any event, let's get started. I had the VIP seating, so they had a special room where I was able to meet Kurt Angle, I was able to meet Black Machismo, Gail Kim, and LAX, so that was pretty cool. There was a big name guy that worked for TNA, and he used to work for the WWE too, and I spoke to him. That was pretty cool too. I kind of loved talking to him, you know, to try to get an insight on how the business runs and whatnot, and he was, you know, he was just a great guy too, so that I really loved. But also, oh my god, what the hell can I say? It's like, I was in shock, because I've been to many shows and I've sat front row, but I've never been so close to the actual ring. I've never been so close to the actual wrestlers before. So, you know, for a wrestling fan like myself, it was just, I just couldn't describe it. But before I start the review, I gotta explain how it works. See, the thing is, they were at a nightclub. Now, you know how nightclubs are. You know, there's a place for people to dance, and then there's like a stage, and then there's like a way for artists to perform and whatnot. So basically, the VIP seating was on top of the stage, and the ring was on top of the stage, and there was only 100 seats for the VIP, and that just made it, you know, so special. And so that's how it runs. But in any event, I'm gonna try to get videos and whatnot of the venue, so like that you guys can get a better picture of how it looked. In any event, let's get started. The Motor City Machine Guns versus the Rock and Rave Infection. Good opener. The crowd was, oh my god, was electric. Yeah, this match was good. I mean, the Motor City Machine Guns, they are the modern day rockers, and they are a high commodity right now. People really want them, and ROH is actually booking them for 2 shows. So that just, you know, so it's kind of cool to see that TNA and ROH is kind of working together again in some sense. But yeah, all in all, good match, great opener. You know, these are 2 talented tag teams, so what more can you expect? Jay Lethal versus Sonjay Dutt. Just another good match. Sonjay Dutt, he did a somersault off the stage to Jay Lethal in the mosh pit. So wow, that was an incredible spot. And you know, just another entertaining match. It's, you know, it's that this show was that good. It's hard to review it, because it's just like, this match was good, this match was good, this match was good. Let's see right here. Am I kind of messing up? Team 3D versus the LAX. Team 3D, Bubba Ray, he cut a promo talking about how he was from New York and whatnot, and he got the crowd really hype. I mean, he's good on the mic. Everyone knows that. But this match was good. They brawled all over the place. Keep in mind that Bubba Ray got busted open, by the way. Just keep that in mind. You know, they had a table spot there. They even, I couldn't see because the VIP seating, like, it was all the way over here, and then they fought in the crowd all the way over there. But I believe Homicide and Bubba Ray got on top of the bar, and Homicide did a DDT off it. I believe that's what I saw. No, I know that's what I saw. And yeah, this was just an all-out brawl. Hernandez taking that table spot. It was freaking great. Oh, and one more thing. When you're that close, like, the sound is just like way louder. It's just like a lot more impact. It's unbelievable. Like when they were hitting each other with the trash cans, like, I couldn't believe how loud it was. And like the chops, they sounded like fucking gunshots. But yeah, this match, it was stiff. I mean, they brawled like crazy. Good wrestling, you know. So this was just another good match. Then here's the funny thing too. Then Bubba Ray cut another promo where he introduced Tommy Dreamer, and Tommy Dreamer was in the crowd, and Bubba Ray asked the crowd, hey, well, how would you like to see Tommy Dreamer in TNA? And the fans, they reacted that they would indeed like to see it. And so, you know, again, this crowd was just electric. You gotta love the New York City crowd. So the end of the match comes, and Bubba Ray, he's shaking people's hands and whatnot. So next thing you know, The guy next to me had blood all over his picture. Now, mind you, I kind of tapped Bubble Ray. So when I saw the picture, I'm looking at my hand. I'm like, oh, holy shit! His blood was literally all over my hands. that was fucking crazy. Next match, Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. Do I have to say any more? Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. I don't think I have to tell you guys that it was a good match, because we all know what these guys can do. Intermission came, and I kind of liked the fact how intermission wasn't that long, but it was long enough. 20 minutes, that was good. You know, we don't need 30-40 minute intermissions. Let's be serious here. Next we had Eric Young versus James Storm. James Storm, he got his heat from the New York City crowd. I think he said something about that New York City is filled with nothing more but Yankees and immigrants and filthy immigrants, and he had the Confederate flag on his trunks and on his sleeve, so he got some good heat there too. In the match, Eric Young, he took Earl Hebner's shirt, he took his referee shirt off, and then he started the match, and then Earl Hebner and James Storm had their little wrestling match, and then that I thought was cool. The crowd really loved it too. I mean, Eric Young, he's so talented. I mean, he's brilliant. What more can you say about him? The overall match, it wasn't that great, but it was okay. It's just basically James Storm wrestling the Southern style, working the crowd a little bit more than the match, which I thought was pretty cool, getting his heel heat. But yeah, it was a good match. I mean, these two are also two talented guys, and I'm a big fan of Eric Young. Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim versus Jackie Moore for the TNA Knockout title. The match started with Gail Kim and Jackie Moore, and then afterwards, that's when Awesome Kong came in. Awesome Kong is a big woman, and Jackie Moore is, wow, she is very beautiful, you know. So this match, good triple threat match, good way to showcase the ladies, you know. I felt these three can definitely work, and it's a good thing that TNA is allowing their women wrestlers to go out there and, you know, prove that they can wrestle instead of just being treated like whores. So a lot of respect for TNA for that one. And also, if you see the Awesome Bomb in person, like, that is no joke. Like, you would cringe, because it's like, that's a very powerful move. And after the match, Awesome Kong gave the Awesome Bomb to Rudy Charles, and wow, that had a lot of impact behind it. And I also like the fact that Rudy Charles, he sold the powerbomb very good, you know. So hats off to him. The last match, Kurt Angle versus Christian Cage. Everybody knew Kurt Angle was gonna win, but I mean, this match, it was your typical WWE match, starting off kind of slow, and then the drama builds up as the match keeps going on, and it just made you forget that Kurt Angle was gonna win the match, because it was that good. I mean, again, these two guys are veterans, they know what they're doing, so that's what you can expect from these two guys. So yeah, another solid match right here. Kurt Angle, he is a master of that ankle lock. He can get it from anywhere, and he uses that ankle lock so good that it makes the matches better. So yeah, all in all, it was just a great show. Dixie Carter, she shook my hand too. She seems like a very nice person. That's what everybody says about her. She's in very good shape too. So that's what I gotta say about that. I got a newfound respect for TNA now, because it's like, most companies, they just want your money, but the reason why I respect TNA more is because after the show, all the wrestlers came out, and you could have gotten your autograph from each and every single one of them. You could have taken a picture with each and every single one of them. You just only have to pay to take a picture with Kurt Angle in the ring for $20. That's it. But other than that, I mean, free autographs, free pictures. So that just kind of let me know, and that they do care about their fans. You know what I'm saying? That it's not just about money. And many people complain that it wasn't a nightclub, but to me, it made it a lot better. The atmosphere was a lot better. You know, you felt more intimate because you was a lot closer to the wrestlers. It's like, as a wrestling fan, it's not really something you can explain with words. Like, you just got to be there. Again, this is one of the best shows I've ever been to, you know, and I've been to WrestleManias and whatnot, but yeah, I really enjoyed myself. And if I have any more time, then let me just share this little story with you guys. So I get there and whatnot, and I noticed that some of these fans were just very disrespectful. Chris Sabin is trying to get something to eat, right? So he comes and he walks down the block trying to get something to eat, and he has a whole bunch of fans bombarding him, just like fucking chasing him down the block, and actually going inside with him to the restaurant. You know, that I felt was hilarious. And some of these guys almost got hit by a car. I mean, wow. But you know what? It worked to my advantage, because as soon as all those people left, me and a whole bunch of group guys, we skipped all those guys. So because of that, we were one of the first people in there. So that was pretty cool, you know. But yeah, that's why I noticed the kind of contrast between a lot of the indie fans and the mainstream fans, because I noticed a lot of the indie fans, they're really used to seeing some of these guys in person, so they're just pretty much take pictures, but you know, a lot of the mainstream fans, since they never seen some of these guys, you know, they become very starstruck. But again, if TNA ever comes back here, I'm definitely going. Jeremy Borash mentioned something about that there's a possibility that TNA may do a pay-per-view here, so I'm definitely going for that. But yeah, house shows are always the best. You know, they don't really have to be in they don't have to be in their character that much. They don't really have to focus on storylines a lot, and you know, they can work more time with their matches. But yeah, every match had enough time in it. The show ended well. You know, just no negatives whatsoever. It's not bad, I can say. Well, except of course, there was a spot where T3D did the what's up, and he did it to Homicide's left thigh, and Homicide sold his right one. That's the only thing that kind of like got me. But then Homicide realized it was the left one. Then he started sending the left one. So that's pretty much about it. But take care, guys.